Hey, it's Keith Calabro, NMLS 16945, Producing Branch Manager and Senior Mortgage Advisor. Today I want to talk a little bit about what you need to be prepared for financially when purchasing a home. Obviously the big two are down payment and closing costs. I get into different down payments in a different video. But aside from your down payment and cost, there are some upfront expenses that you need to be prepared for during your home purchase journey. The first thing is a deposit. So when you're shopping for a house, and you're going to submit an offer, you really talk in detail with your realtor to determine how much of a deposit to put down. Now that amount is really going to depend on the property, how much interest is in the property, and what your realtor thinks it's going to take to get that offer accepted. It's very common to see deposits anywhere from $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. So it's really something that you need to discuss in detail with your realtor. Now your deposit is not lost money. That's money that actually comes off the down payment that you're required to pay. So let's say, for example, you had a $10,000 required down payment. You put $5,000 down to this deposit. That $5,000 comes off the $10,000 required down payment. So that'll be money that, or less money that you have to be bringing to closing because you've already put it down as your deposit, or also known as an earnest money deposit. The second thing that you need to be aware of is a home inspection. So it's really encouraged before you decide to purchase the home, you go on the contract, but you want to make sure that the home that you're buying doesn't have major defects. So you don't want to be buying something that turns out to be a money pit, or you're going to be sinking a ton of money into. So the home inspection usually runs anywhere between $400 to $600. Your realtor can help you set that up, and it's really meant to determine the structure of the home, the soundness of the structure, to make sure that your investment that you're making, purchasing this home, is a wise investment. The other thing that you need to be aware of is an appraisal. So an appraisal differs from an inspection because an appraisal is meant to determine value. So you want to make sure that the home that you're buying, let's say for $400,000, is actually worth $400,000. So while an inspection is meant to determine the soundness of the structure, the appraisal is meant to determine the value, to make sure that the home is worth what you're purchasing it for. Appraisals depend on the property type, can be anywhere between $500 and $750, depending on if it's a single family home, a multi-unit property, and the area that you're buying in, whether it's a more rural area or not. All those things will affect the cost of the appraisal. So besides your down payment and closing costs, those are really some of the key things that you need to be prepared for: the appraisal, your house inspection, and the deposit that you're going to make when you're submitting your offer. Any questions, I'm always here for you. Give me a call. My contact information is down below. Also, a link to my website. If you have not applied for your pre-approval, go ahead and click on that link. Click on Apply Now, and you can apply 24/7, or you can give me a call and we can do it over the phone.